The double-header of Omloop at Nieuwsblad and Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne signals the start of the Belgian Classics campaign. Traditionally, much of the same riders compete in both races, but the winners are often very different. Omloop at Nieuwsblad lends itself to the rider who's willing to take a chance, while Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne is a shot for the sprinters. Defending champions Mark Cavendish and Ian Stannard will not be present at either race, but there are still plenty of strong riders kicking off their Classics campaign this weekend. Here are Cycling News' top 5 riders to watch for Omloop at Nieuwsblad and Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne. Peter Sagan is set to race both of these events for the first time since his opening season as a professional in 2010. The reigning world champion didn't take much from his debut outing, with 66th at Omloop his best result all those years ago. This season should be much better, and a strong result here could signal the start of a fruitful Classics campaign. Given his talents, we can expect to see him up there in both races, but Omloop het Nieuwsblad is likely to be his best chance of success. Alexander Kristoff has been on flying form so far in 2016, taking victories at the Tours of Qatar and Oman. He's followed almost exactly the same path that carried him to his first Tour of Flanders victory last season, and I'd be hoping for something similar, if not better, this time. In 2015, Kristoff was able to carry the form he had in the Middle East to take second in Kuurne behind Cavendish. With the Manxman not in Belgium as he focuses on the track, could this be Kristoff's year? Australian pocket rocket Caleb Ewan is another rider that's been hitting all the right notes in 2016. The 21-year-old neo-pro has already claimed 3 victories so far, including 2 at the Tour Down Under. Ewan is still a developing talent, and Omloop will be his first experience at riding in Belgium, let alone the Classics. However, he showed that he can handle himself against the big names when he took a stage win at last year's Vuelta a España, so it'd be wrong to underestimate him, especially in Kuurne. Omloop het Nieuwsblad will be Tom Bonen's first race in Belgium since cracking his skull at the Abu Dhabi Tour. Bonen's had a reasonably uneventful start to the year, racing in Valencia in the Algarve, but that's how he would have wanted it. He did mix it up in one sprint in Valencia, but backed out when he found himself being pushed towards the barriers. Perhaps there's an element of nerves following his accident, but Bonen still holds the record for wins at Kuurne with 3. For the Belgians, this weekend has always been an important one, and it's no different for Greg van Avermaet. The BMC rider has competed at Omloop het Nieuwsblad every year since 2009, and has only missed Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne once in that time. While he's never won the race, he's a regular feature in the top 5 and finished second to Ian Stannard in 2014, so we can expect to see him at the pointy end once again.